Hey, that's really bad for the environment.
So what? Hey!
So most of you know that plastic isn't exactly the best thing for our planet. But do you really know the full extent that plastic affects the world around us? For starters, most of the garbage that we throw away will likely end up in the ocean. Over time, ocean currents carry it around the world, and eventually it's likely to end up in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is an island located between Hawaii and California. It's twice the size of Texas and completely made out of garbage. These ginormous amounts of trash not only displace ocean creatures from their habitats, but they also can be mistaken as food, and they end up choking on the pieces of plastic that are just floating in the ocean.
So what does plastic do for our environment? Well, on the plus side, before we get into the cons of it, it is helpful because we put our food into containers that are made out of plastic. Some people use these really bad for the environment water bottles, but it has water in it, so hydrate. But the bad side of it is it does not break down.
What plastic does is it breaks down into tiny little molecules in the ocean, and if fish eat the molecules, we eat the fish, and then we are practically eating tiny molecules of plastic, which can cause cancer.
Which is a big issue actually in our society, and we all complain about oh, why is cancer so big? Well, that's a big part of it, and if we could decrease that, then that kind of decreases a type of cancer.
In plastic, it takes a while to break down, almost 500 years. So that means that all the plastic that we've made, we're stuck with it. Every plastic bottle, every baby diaper, every McDonald's toy, that's going to be around longer than our great-grandchildren. And even when plastic decomposes, it still doesn't fully go away. It simply turns into microplastic. Microplastic is tiny, microscopic pieces of plastic that often end up getting eaten by fish. 10% of the world is dependent on fish for their food source. That's 760 million people. That's not even including the amount of people that just occasionally eat fish. Now imagine all the fish that humans eat on a daily basis, and imagine all the microplastic that is getting inside of humans because they eat the fish. That plastic is now inside every one of them. While plastic is being made, it's exposed to many chemicals such as polyvinyl chloride and polycarbonate. Exposure to these chemicals can cause problems such as cancers, birth defects, immune system problems, and developmental problems in children.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the store. Do you want anything?
Yeah, can you give me a bottle of water, please?
You do know that the bottles of water are practically made of oil, right?
The water doesn't have oil in it.
Yeah, but the water bottle itself is made from oil.
Ew. Wait,
Yeah.
it's not healthy.
Yeah, I know. It's gross, too.
Isn't it bad for our environment?
It's awful for our environment.
Plastic is really just out of a bunch of fossil fuels that have been changed by chemicals into plastic. And all that stuff, that's what holds your water. So no matter if you have Poland Springs or if you're rich and you drink Fiji water, there's still chemicals and oil in there. Some people might be saying, well, what's the point? This seems hopeless. But really, if everybody said that, then we're not going to get anywhere. But even the smallest decisions can make a big impact, like simply bringing a metal water bottle instead of a plastic throwaway one. That can save the life of an animal. And if you bring one of these every day, then imagine how many animals you're saving that way. Even plastic reusable ones, those are better than just throwing one away every day if you get 2 years of use out of it. Or even recycling. You're going to bring a new purpose to plastic that's just going to end up in the ocean. If you want to learn more or try to help, you can check out some of these websites. And these are some of the websites that we used to make this video. And just remember, ditch the plastic and the fish will do fantastic.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, This is me when I dance move, and I'm totally embarrassing myself right now. Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, environmental.
Mental?
For starters, most of the ocean that we throw away ends up in the ocean.
Oh.
Let's just do that again. These huge amount of I gotta get down from the tree. Goodbye.